Hey, this is Jonathan, and aka J Wolf. Yeah, I'm here to speak on something that is in the matter of needs to be speak on. Even though I shouldn't speak on it always, because I don't want to feel judgmental, but it's a matter. And the subject I'm going for is the poison of a tongue. And I'm gonna go to James chapter 3, verse 8 on this. And it's read as follows. We can't contain we can't contain our tongues. I'm just putting in where I explained in the chapter because it says no one can contain their tongues. And our tongue could spit poison. Really. Yeah, I'm gonna say in my version because like I'm gonna say my version of what I read in there, but our tongue could spit poison. It could spit death and poison in people's life. So like since I'm talking about death of tongue, like like suicide, homicide. This is part of the subject I'm going to. Like people look at people's own. Is that they do this for attention? Did all this stuff, but like it I ain't gonna say it's they is they ain't. But you know the things you say to a person could be helpful and it could destroy a person. The way you say it, like like I'm gonna go with two subjects on the death of tongue. Throw one, like suicide. People people think suicide just because they want to give up. They do want to give up and stuff. They think people just reacting on why they doing committing suicide and stuff. But I'm like this. I ain't gonna lie. I almost consider suicide. But people think it's all they hate. They just imagine stuff they can die. But but one question that that never been mentioned: why they don't commit? Why they feel like committing suicide? Why they want to give up so easy? Why they feel that they don't deserve to live? How about this? People look at what they think going on, but reality, it's poison that's spit in their life from people's that don't even care about them. Like, let's be real. Like when they talk about them, bullying and stuff. Their tongues stuff, talking about their weight, talking about their family, talking everything, every even thoughts, whatever they could do to hold a person down. But yeah, like every day, people getting bullied, from kids to adults to elderly, don't matter what. People been getting bullied every day, and why they getting bullied and stuff, and no, and they feel empty inside, but they ain't really thought of God or Jesus or thought about the Bible. Because they're weak in their flesh. So the poison, the when y'all calling them, bullying them all that stuff, and belittling them all that stuff, and you manipulating that lay in the minds of that person, thinking they worthless, they don't deserve nothing, they don't need to be on here and stuff. Like we all get you on that. Look. I ain't gonna say y'all. I might say I'm gonna say I'm kind of guilty in a way because In my past, I used to be really. I ain't say I used to be a bully, but I had let my own personal demon control me. Cause I was getting bullied at time. I was getting bullied at time too. So I ain't gonna say that. But I had felt bad. I was getting bullied so much in my place. The cycle goes on. I would bully bully every time. So it came to the point. I had let my own ego trouble me. Hellbound Johnson. I call him. So when I spoke evil, evil. I didn't know what I didn't know why I said it, but I had so much hate in me at the time that I let it get to me. It was not them. It just I had emptiness inside. I let my own demon control me, the one I let in because I got tired of people's. At times, I had put death wish on anybody. I even tried to attack people. I even talked about people at the past because that past hurt I had let my own demon take me to. My bad. The words hurted so much. I was like I'm on the way of trying to end myself and people, hurt people and stuff. It's like I couldn't control myself. I became a monster. But then, but the whole time I was doing this, I was trying to stop the man I was, and it took time. But in society matter, I'm like this. The, the whole time, the whole time I thought it was people. It was people. I'll blame people. But reality, only one that was destroying me was me. I let my own ego. I let my own guilt. I let my own selfishness. I left my own past. I let my own hurts and all take me where I where I was. I was deep. I was too deep in I was too deep. I was too deep in the gates of hell. It was like times I was getting hunted by my own demons. There were times I actually seen hell in my own dreams and all that. Cause the whole time I've been bullied. The whole time I let my own demon bully me. I let people bully me. I let my own self bully me all the way. I put this. Like my own tongue was bad on myself. People's tongue was poisoned. I was poisoned by my tongue and other people's tongue. It came to when I poisoned my nieces. My poison. I put poison in my nieces. I put poison in people that were there for me because I had the evil mind of hellbound. Like the matter is, when people spit poison to a person, and the person's mind is not developed in a way that it need to be. They ain't matured. They ain't able to get out of that tone. They in the level they was at, the dead level, the dead spiritual dead level. It tends to get to them. They don't show it. They might not show it. They might show it. They might not. But inside, it was killing them. Like the poison was so bad. Like I'm like this. I had like different kind of relationships. I couldn't handle the relationships that easy because I passed. My issue controlled me and my relationship. It made me manipulate it in my lifestyle. It kept doing things to me that I can't get out of. So I can stop myself. I tried going to Bible, to the Bible. I want to read certain chapters like Genesis, Exodus, Matthew. That's all I knew at the time. I never even think about looking at any other chapters. Out and out of church every time. Still trying to out and out of church. I couldn't stay in church long enough. I want to be in church like I want to stay in church like anytime and stuff because my mom poisoned to the world. Like I was listening to poison from music. I was listening to poison from people's thoughts were my thought. And the whole time I was listening to the poison, I was following the people that put the poison in me. So the whole time, my tongue was their tongue. Their tongue was my tongue. So the whole time, I was in the cycle of what the people wanted. The cycle of what the people was going, the same cycle the people was in, the same cycle the devil put us in. I was in that cycle. So the same poison that I put myself in, from their tongue to my tongue, is not only going on, not only toward me. I bet it's people all over the world. It's getting that same poison, that tongue poison. And if people are dead now because of the tongue poison. If people are in prison because of the poison of the tongue. Because the tongue poisoned them. They got poisoned by the serpent, the manipulator. And the world is still going on the same way like that. We all going through the same process. But the biggest poison is the same peoples that we put in to lead us. Like I'm here. Like we been voting all the time. We've been voting all the time. But in a way, like I told people I ain't gonna vote no more. I'm like this. I don't care who get in the White House, but I ain't voting because one, like on subject. When I said poison, tongue poison, like it's so many ways you can poison. You could poison with lies. You could poison with everything with promises that never be there, that never came. And we all guilty of poisoning people with lies. And we all guilty of poisoning people we all did that in our past. Some woke up on it, and matured and did better. The other ones still in the same cycle. But we all been the same way. We can't say we too holy. We can't say we actually do anything. And I'm like this. I ain't preaching, cause I ain't no preacher. I'm just a speaker. So everybody say preach it. I ain't preaching. I'm just speaking what I'm saying. I speak what I speak. So what we're doing is speaking words that poison mind when we when we judge people, when we promise people things we can't keep, when we talk down on people, we belittle their feelings. We talk about talk bad about the body, or we take advantage of somebody. So we speaking poison in them. We poison in the mind, and when we poison the mind, we manipulating the people that should become better in life. And what happens? We have a lot of graveyard pack. We got a lot of graveyard packs from prison to the grave. All we doing is we're putting people in prison. We're putting people in the grave. We're putting people in mental hospital. All because of poison. And we don't see what they're going through, but we're going through what we think going through. Like broken homes. I'm gonna go to another subject. Broken homes. Like we believe that we don't need the father, we don't need the mother don't need the dad. So we believe all that. We believe we handle ourselves, but no, we can't. Like we get married because we want the rainy sunny day, but when we get the rainy day, we want to quick to put poison when things get heavy. Like heavy. When we go to the rainy day, we want to get out. So we listen to peoples that putting poison in our head, saying, "You don't need this man. He doing this. He doing that." But or we don't need this woman. She doing this and that. But you can't discern what they're saying is a lie or not. You don't know because you don't see what's going on because they see another person and talk to them. Don't mean they dating that person or cheating. They could not. I ain't gonna say, but like I said, they don't mean nothing because it's their words. Let they have proof. Less you got proof they it happening. Why listen to the friends? Matter of fact, another thing. Like people say, if you don't have trust, you don't have nothing. That's true. But if a man showing you that he ain't doing nothing wrong, that he ain't showing you he ain't showing you nothing like that. Like like if he ain't showing a sign like anger wise, or he hiding something, or creeping out every night and stuff. Like if he, long as he come home, doesn't mean cheating. Like if he working at night, he might be working, but you gotta know his schedule, his job schedule. Like this, if you feel he's cheating, don't go investigating before you like. Don't go investigating like that because anything can happen. But I'll put it this: like same as woman. If you think she's cheating, don't go investigating. Don't go investigating first before you do that conversation. Try to get understanding of what he doing or she doing. Cause what you doing when you investigating, you spend toxic poison in the life. And then another thing, and this is another thing in that subject. When you ain't fully healed and getting a relationship, you ain't healed, but you got a relationship, or you didn't get time to heal in your relationship, and you get another relationship. This is another one. You spend poison that way too. Cause like people say you toxic and stuff. It ain't that you toxic. It ain't nobody toxic. Just that you can't deal with them because you ain't healed. You ain't got a chance to get yourself together. You looking at the things that happened in your past and using that as a fuel to get to put it on somebody else, or the insecurities that are going on. When you doing all that, you speaking poison. When you doing all that, abusive. When you talk about verb abusing, you've been poisoned. We all been doing all that. I ain't talking about just you. I'm talking about me. Everything we do when we doing talking things that not good, that could hurt people, or commit suicide, you make people suicide stuff, or suicide, homicide, or whatever they do, or whatever we do to make anything happen. Like it's what we speak. It's what we speak of that not happen in a situation is what help us spit poison at people, and not knowing that what we say it could be lead of what gonna happen to a person. It may happen to us. It may happen to them. It may happen to anybody because of what we said that's poison. So on James chapter 8, there was subject saying there was subject saying. In a way, what I'm saying is we need to Be careful with our words. Our words could heal, it could destroy. Be careful what we say to what people. Cause if we say things that's not helpful, if we don't understand what we're saying, we ain't discerning what we're saying. We'll say what we want to say. We spend poison to others. Everybody that needs God, ain't turning to God, ain't looking for God, because we spend poison in our head that we should not speak of. Cause like this, Jesus. Look what he said when he spoke. He spoke gentle. He spoke words that is kind, blessing. He told people's the good words of wisdom, things that we need to spread out to others. Like he said, love one another. He said, love one another. And when he said that, what he was doing to us, we shouldn't spit this poison. We shouldn't never listen to the poison. We shouldn't follow the poison. We shouldn't let the people poison control us. Love. We should love the person. Love the person. We should love the person, but we shouldn't let them tell us and what we should do or what somebody else doing. So, cause like we listen to, like we all us people listen to everybody, but like listen to everybody's problem. Listen to everybody's problem. Like when people complain, I ain't gonna lie, I complained. Everybody complained when people talk about people and stuff. All we doing is weighing ourselves with the poisons. When we talk about people, when we complain stuff, we talk about people. All the things we doing, we ain't doing nothing but spending poison to others and spending more poison to us and stuff. Like you can talk about your relationships. People talk about relationships, like the problem with relationships, or the good thing about relationship. But do you know when we talk negative about relationship or talk good about relationship, if we talk about those stuff, most talk about those stuff, we program poison that could come up. Cause like, let me be honest. Let me be real with you. You know how a man talk good about his woman all the time, saying she do this, she do that, she like this, she family material, all that stuff. You know, when we talk good about them, like talk nothing but good about our women's a man's. We getting them a mind of taking the women's, but the whole time we give them the mind, they thinking of poison. They think about sticking the venom into to our women's, the woman we with, like husband, like girlfriends, or wife, or whatever we got in our life. They spend poison to that person to get what you have, and then when she gone, you hurt. Vice versa to a woman, vice versa to a woman, or whoever y'all like. Same person, vice versa. They do the same. Like what we say good to them, to the people that is not in a relationship. Cause when we talk mostly good, we spend poison to their mind. We spend good. We spend positive to a person that could turn positive to poison, to negative poison. Then when we talk negative, we spend negative poison to them, and they can use that to hate the person you talking to. Anyway, it could be used on anybody. We spit poison to a kid's mind. We spit poison to people's, anybody. We could spit poison danger to enemies and all. Friends, enemies, we could do all that because we ain't trained our mind to know that, hey, why are we talking to them? They must be why are we telling them when we could talk to each other or talk to God about it? Because everything we talk about, when we talk about each other or a problem we have, like we talk to our problem about our self problems, or we talk about other people's problems, or we talk about anything. All we doing is spitting. All we doing is spitting poison. James chapter 3 verse 8. And let me go to another chapter. James. No, not James. No, not James. Proverbs chapter 26 verse 15. This one say that people would like to get in your business. That they be willing to walk in your business. They go when something going on. They don't care about your business when nothing going on. But when they see something going on that they want to know, they want to know, they don't come to you. They want to know information, information that they can tie to get some started, to get roused up or something. They don't come to you. And when they come to you, or you'll go to them they have listening ears on when there's something that they use to destroy somebody. When they had a lot of listening, they got their ear hustle stuff going on. We got everybody got their ear hustle. They be quick to listen on that, but they ain't quick to listen to the word of God. But when they hear all this drama stuff, all this drama and all that and problem stuff, they'll listen because they like to hear that poison. They love to hear the poison, the news. They love to hear the poison. They don't want to talk about the positive stuff. They ready to talk about negative. The government, they getting paid off our negativities, but they ain't getting paid off our positivity. That's why they've been attacking Christians all along. They claim they love God, but they ain't really love God. They just spin that poison talk to y'all to get in the White House. Just getting wherever they get to the lead spot, because they don't care about us. They don't. They have a vote for them all the time, but they don't care about us. I ain't afraid of them. I ain't gonna say they gonna do whatever. They ain't gonna do what they gonna do, but whatever they do is not to be afraid of. People want hope and stuff, but when they know they get views of what they get views of what we want before they even speak. They evaluate, they survey everything through social media, everything that's going on. They evaluate from peoples to see what they could get to get vote in, and they ain't telling the truth. All they see is, hey, if I could get the person to do this, I get the person to do that. I gotta do this and that, get what they want I get what they want and what they expect to happen. I say that, they get this. I get this. And when I get this, I can do whatever I want. But like I said, They spend poison. The government has been poisoning our mind too. I ain't tell this. Look, I'm not afraid to speak the truth. I ain't afraid of nobody no more. How about this? Wherever stone been put on me, gonna be put on me. Wherever target gonna be on me. Wherever crucified, wherever gonna be on. Whatever you got to put on me, put on me. Make me a monster. Make me crazy. Wherever. What I'm gonna say? What I'm gonna say is this is truth. Cause like, how about this? I had sworn to myself to speak the truth, and I had made a vow to myself and God that I'll speak the truth. Speak the truth. Like everybody in this world is afraid to speak truth. They try to sugarcoat things, but sometimes sugarcoating is not worthy to be around. Like, I ain't lie. It's things that I do that shouldn't be sugarcoated. Things that other people do shouldn't be sugarcoated. Everything we all shouldn't sugarcoat things. We should be truthful. We shouldn't lie on everything we do. But we shouldn't tell everything. We shouldn't lie on everything, but we shouldn't speak of our whole life. We shouldn't give them the whole story of our life. We should just speak what we need to speak and let it go. Let it go. Like I'm past. I had arguing ego. I had suicide. I had a lot of egos in my past. But one thing I can say, I never got drunken. I never got high. But I ain't lie. I ain't did drugs that actually could. I ain't gonna lie. I did drink. I ain't get drunken. I did touch. I did take pills, but I did take pills. Yeah, I did. And I did smoke cigarette in my past. But the whole time, I ain't keep doing them. I stopped and stuff. Like serious. I did one time. Take pills. I took one pill one time. But the rest of the time, I had to take them because I had some condition like major depression disorder. I take pills and shots. But the whole time I didn't want to take them. I didn't like them. So I had tried to wean myself off of it. But the whole time I was so poisoned to mind that I thought I need those. But then some reason, like 2020, I finally broke off the pills. And I was still taking shots still. But then 2 years later, 2022, December, by the great right hand of God, and still till today, I got the shots. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't take pills, I don't do any drugs. Thanks to the right hand of God, and stuff. But one thing I can say, I had to learn how to mature. Like God has put me in a situation that had put me to learn how to mature. And thanks to him, I managed to fight and stuff. Fight every day. Every day living bread. Every day. Like chapter like on James chapter 4 verses 13 and 14. I'm put it like this. Like I'm putting in short sentence since almost all time. This long speech, so I'm gonna say this. James chapter 4, verse 13, 14. Tomorrow we will go to this place. Tomorrow we're gonna go to that place. Tomorrow we're gonna do this, we'll do that. And so I ain't spoke chapter the scripture like I said in there, but that was like when we said that we promised we're gonna do all this tomorrow. But then we're going to chapter 14, chapter 13. But chapter 14. This is the one that we never thought of. We thought of, but we never thought of what our expression day is. Only God knows what our expression day. Only He knows. But this is what I'm gonna say. Chapter 14. Like it's a question. Who say we will live to see tomorrow? Who say we will live tomorrow? At least who say we're gonna live tomorrow? Cause like and that subject said, and that means tomorrow's not a promise. Cause like while we doing all the why the world spend poison, why they spend poison? Us, all of us, the whole generation, even rappers we listen to, the motivational speaker, the movies we watching, all that stuff. While we speaking poison, who could say we'll live long enough to keep spending poison? Who could say we'll live long enough to make it right after all the poison? But I'm playing this. Cool. It says we don't know a day and hour. The Bible says we don't know a day and hour. It said we might live tomorrow. But I'm gonna put some more thing. And one more thing here. We don't know the minutes we're gonna live, the hour we're gonna live, or nothing. We don't know all that. Because we could die in a second. I could die right now. I could die a minute later. Or it don't got timing on my death. We don't got time on our death. We could die in time. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. Like we could die anytime. We could have like for real. Like I'm outside at the park, as you can see. But who could say somebody not gonna come up here and still drive by? Who could say somebody won't stab me? Who could say somebody won't come choke me? Who could say somebody ain't gonna walk up here and shoot me in my head? Cause like I'm pissed. You don't know who after you. You don't know you gonna die of natural cause or what. Anything can happen. Cause like we ain't aware of what's going on. But as I go to close, I speak on behalf of all love, respect. And I ain't trying to judge. I ain't trying to judge nobody, but I just want to put this message out. I might not get likes. I might not get comments. I might not be seen in this, but I might not. But I'm gonna speak my truth and leave it at that. I might get hate talk if they do come in. I might get love talk. I might get whatever they could do. I might get people that want to attack me. I might get people who want to delete this. I might get people that might want to come to my face and want to fight me. I'm like this. Like, I had read this myself, read this too. People that would hate me, they ain't gonna hate me because of what I said. They hate me. They're gonna hate me because I'm spoke truth that they don't like. They don't like to hear it. Like the Bible says, and Jesus said himself, people gonna hate you like they hate me. People gonna prosecute you like they prosecute me. So, on that note, like, subject again, be careful with your words and try not to have a poison tongue, and try to be kind to one another. Always, always love one another. And on top of that, love your family, love your friends, love your enemy, love everybody. Love the strangers. Don't matter if they do wrong or not. Always love them. Like, always love them. Like, if they do something wrong, don't just judge them. Don't be mad at them or nothing. Don't show hate or nothing at them. Just pray for them. Just talk to them. Just have accountability. Just hold them accountable for what they do, and like you could be held accountable without throwing it at the face. You could be accountable without without telling them what they did wrong. You could just talk to them and say, like, for instance, tell them that let them know that their mistakes is not. It was just let them know, like, hey, like you tell kids, I know you made this mistake, but I hope you learn your lesson, and I hope you could try to do a different route, like a different route, like a different route, or like a good route that won't sound bad, but like, for instance, let's say somebody hit me with a pole, and then I get up and knock that person out with my fist. I knock him out, but I put him in a coma. Look, I could have went to the cops. But y'all looked at me because of one. Y'all look at me like, hey, you did this. Why you do this and stuff? So that you could have told me, I'm so you could sit down and talk to me like, I know you did this and you shouldn't did this. I know it's not. I know that you did this because this. But could you have a better? Could you you could do something better, like something better, like think better than that. Like you could try to find another alternative instead of not gonna do that. You could just walk away and call cops on them. You could say that, like, any situation. If the situation is not if somebody handled it the wrong way, try to find some positive way to tell them that's okay, that you did it, that you did it, you did it, but don't let it hold you down. Don't weigh on it. Don't weigh on it, but move forward. So constantly putting in their heads. All right, all love, respect, and keep Jesus in you, and God bless.